In this session, our last session for the Georgia O'Keeffe abstract flower painting, you're going to use a fine tip Sharpie, the one with the felt nib on it, and you're going to just outline the main parts of your flower. Now, one thing is, we started this painting and tried to work with line quality and edge quality between our flower and the background and different colors within our flower, necessarily our soft edges and our hard edges in between our colors, that being our intermediate colors. So unfortunately, to make them look a little better, we're going to get the Sharpie out and try to outline some of the main details as far as like the main shapes. So if you get to a point where you intended, like right here, I intended to have kind of a soft edge transition between one color and the next, you might want to take your Sharpie and just skip a little bit of that part and try to leave some of that out, but give enough line here and over here to kind of show the eye that there's a line there, but leave that soft and not outline it so much so that it's a nice hard edge, and rather leave it so that it's a softer edge. Of course, if you have questions, you can ask me, and we can talk about it and discuss what we think will look the best when you're done. And that's one of the most difficult parts of being an artist. One of the parts that I struggle with myself as an artist is, where do you want a soft edge? Where do you want a hard edge? How do you want to draw your edges so that you have them consistent, yet you have the line interesting, and you have them soft and hard, so some of them are there and some of them aren't. So if we look now at my finished, that just took really literally a minute or two. I left this edge not Sharpied. I left a little space right here, and I left some little gaps right there in my Sharpie. Now, did I make those gaps there because I was being sloppy? No. I was intending very intentionally to leave those few gaps so that the eye can travel around, because every time you leave a gap, the eye can get through those almost like a maze, and it can kind of weave itself around the picture. So there's my finished Georgia O'Keeffe flower with blended edges in between our intermediate colors, our hard edges, our extra exaggeration of line, and our Sharpie around the outside borders of our flower.